Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. Gunpla Gamer here. Here to do another React video to Asmongold. I wasn't sure what this video was going to be about, but it looks like it's going to be about the ice stuff that happened in Maine. Now, I'm not sure how all of you feel. I'm not sure if all of you, um, centralists or Asmongold fans or conservatives, all generally are like pro ICE or, not pro ICE, or against them or, don't really care as long as they don't do anything bad. Um, I'm mostly fine with them. I think that like they're they have a purpose. They're here to get rid of, the ones that don't belong, the illegals, the migrants. I think, you know, the jobs that they're doing is good. I think they get a lot more heat than they really deserve to. It is a federal job after all. I mean, they're being paid and hired by the government, but yeah. So I'm not sure. There's been, I think, two incidents so far. I think the biggest one is probably the Renee Good one. Asmongold and everybody has pretty much talked extensively about it. From what I've personally seen, uh, it seems like Renee was in the wrong, not the ICE agent. And as far as I recall, the last that I checked, the ICE agent didn't have anything happen to him, didn't get arrested or trouble or anything. So just goes to show that, he was in the right after all. And, most of these people are activists and, psychos that are impeding federal officers. They're not supposed to be, doing any of this, like driving their cars or, filming and running after them, chasing, like, mind your business, go about your life, let these people do their things. I know you want to pretend to be this, amazing activist, but let's be real here. You're like a 40-year-old swamp hag with blue hair and facial piercings. You're not doing anything. Um, yeah, so, the Renee Good thing, I think she was in the wrong. She went after the cop. Her wife, I think, told her to go after the cop. If these people would just listen and obey, then I don't think they would have any of the problems that they would be running into. And then there was that other guy who had the gun on him and was like kicking the cop cars. He had what it was coming to him too. So far it seems like the ICE agents have been fine and what they were doing. And from what I've seen of this video, it seems like they were in the right again. No surprise. But enough of me yapping for now. I know I'm going to be doing a lot of it in the video and pausing anyway, but let's at least get into a little bit of it.
Man shot by ICE has been identified as a 26-year-old from Colombia. He is reportedly authorized to work in the U.S. and be issued a social security number. Is this? I heard about this. This is another person who, again, it's crazy how these people end up always getting themselves shot. It's so easy not to get shot.
It really is.
Witnesses saw two ICE agents approach a white sedan during an immigration operation. Order the driver out and
That
draw
was weird.
weapons. The car lurched forward towards one agent who shot at what officials call self-defense, killing a 26-year-old Colombian man with work authorization. You know what I think they need to do? Oh, I saw this. So they're crashing out over
17
this.
minutes past the hour right now.
Look at this.
Anti-ICE protests outside the office of Senator Susan Collins after a deadly shooting in Maine involving.
Just a quick little snippet. I mean, Renee Good, from what I understand, she was an American citizen, so I really don't think that's like a huge deal. Whether you're an American citizen or not, you shouldn't be, going after ICE agents, trying to run them over, getting in their way, blocking roads. That's, against the law. That's a federal officer. You should be, charged, jailed, whatever. Um, that's appropriate. I know we have a migrant problem, so that's kind of like separate. That's what the ICE's job is to get rid of them. So like, it doesn't really matter whether or not the ICE agent arrested him because he was a migrant, you know, sorry, he was legal or not, like he still was impeding the officer. That doesn't matter if you're a citizen or not. You shouldn't be, messing with the officer. So, I think they're trying to make it seem like it's a big deal because, he was legal, so why'd they go after him? But like, don't mess with cops. Listen.
An ICE agent.
Yep.
This is Bedford, where the shooting happened about 25 minutes south of Portland. Our correspondent Alexis McAdams is reporting live here in New York City. She's got the latest details on what is happening there. Alexis?
Hey, Sandra. So as you can see here,
A bunch of white women?
This is a live look at what's
Like
going
usual.
on in Maine. We know federal agents are trying to piece together everything that happened as witnesses tell local media that ICE agents
I don't think it's
surrounded
just
the car
them, but I
and
think it's the
repeatedly
majority,
ordered
though.
the driver to get out. Then seconds later, we're told they heard
'Cause you see some
gunshots.
other people
It was
with,
also captured on
colored hair,
surveillance video.
too.
Listen to this.
Yep. Doesn't look like a protest. They're trying to get inside the building. The cats are like, damn, you see that? What the fuck?
Blocked off in Bedford, Maine, if we want to pull that video up. After
Oh
the
my
ICE involved
God.
shooting earlier this morning. We are told that the FBI
Dad,
and Maine
stress the
State
cat
Police
out.
are working the case right now, and the feds have not yet said who was killed.
Yeah, and anti-ICE protest outside. Yeah, this is the same one. They're crashing out, getting upset over this. Maine residents are marching on ICE. America's sick and tired of the murderous, tyrannical U.S. government over Trump. I mean, these
they're
people
not doing
really have
that at all.
nothing better to do.
They don't.
I don't know if this is a new one today or not. I have no idea.
They never
These
have
people
anything
love to
better
go out
do.
and protest. If only they like to vote, maybe they would have got what they wanted. So anyway, we got one more of these.
This officer behind me, we're on Hill Street. The officer is standing at the intersection with Bacon Street, turning cars away from the next street up, which is Pool Street, and we know that's closed.
I do think they need to look into the flash mobs that these people organize and how they do it.
Yeah, you never see anything like that.
I don't know
for
whether there's something that's wrong that's
Democrats.
happening, but here's one thing that's
sorry,
very odd to me.
Republicans.
How is it that these people are able to organize a flash mob this quickly for any event that happens? But, again, like these people lost I mean, there's Republicans control all three of the
It's
branches
probably the
of
same
government,
thing that
right?
we just saw that
And
happen
when
with
Biden
China.
was president, it's
How
not like you
China
had
is funding
Republicans and
everything.
people like this going
China's
out there
funding the
protesting
civil
like
unrest
crazy
in
either.
America.
So why is it that these people are able to mobilize so quickly and so efficiently?
I'm a little
I
behind
think
in
that there
reacting
could
to
be a
this, but
nefarious reason for that.
can
I
only
don't
really
know
do
if that's
videos on the
true.
weekend.
Maybe they just have nothing better to do. But
They don't have anything
ultimately,
better to
I think that it does need to be looked into. It does. It absolutely needs
That's
to
why
be
it's
looked
always
into.
the same type of people
Because
that
how
are
they do
on
it, they
this
just need to
type of
jail the
things.
mob. I don't think that this is, again, these people aren't doing anything wrong. They're just walking around protesting. I don't think that any of these people need to be put in jail yet.
No, the
So,
protesters aren't
yeah, I mean, maybe
necessarily
there's
the
massive
problem
protests
right
happening.
now.
You ever hear businesses complain about their workers coming in? Jobless,
the
woke
people
losers? I guess so.
that
Too
are
coordinated to
messing
be a
with the ICE
radicalized
agents
rando?
that need to
Well,
be
yeah,
arrested.
it's clearly organized and it should be 100% dismantled. Well, I don't know how it's being organized and who's doing the organizing. But if I had to guess, I bet it is subversive non-American forces that are doing this. And I think that we need to push back against it, right? The light's literally green now.
100%.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, they should arrest them. Yeah, I didn't even realize that. And you can't dismantle an organization. You absolutely can dismantle an organization. You can do it super easily. What do you mean? So, yeah, I mean, of course. And Nate Friedman knows, branches his whole YouTube channel on DSA. It's organized by organs of the DNC. That's why they're defended legally, I guess, right? But anyway, so this is it. Yeah, I personally, like, I think that ICE, like, if you try to drive your car, this is what happens when you try to run over cops, exactly.
Yeah.
If you drive your car at a police officer, I think the police officer should be able to shoot you.
Absolutely.
It's just that simple.
And that's what they're doing.
I think that it's just like, whenever you have these people that are violent and dangerous, I think the police should treat them like they're violent and dangerous and just shoot them.
Absolutely.
I don't want to have our law officers get shot and hurt.
No,
and I
who
don't think
does?
that they should have to do it, right? But like, if you feel like your life is in danger and these people are doing this, then yeah, you absolutely should.
Yeah.
What the fuck's wrong with you? Well, like, I'm talking about people that are violent, for example, right? I mean, so
Stupid chatter.
like, let me go back. I'll pull this up. So, like, what do you like? Do you think that you should be able to hit a police officer or punch a police officer?
I know, for real, dude.
Didn't they sponsor 9/11? What is this here? It gives a shit if they selectively do sponsors. I do, because I think it's annoying. So, what is this here? Yeah, how does this work? Yeah, I mean, do you think you should be able to like hit a police officer or like drive a car into a police officer?
No, of course not.
How does this work? I want to understand what your thinking is, right?
Yeah, I'm curious what this person
Like,
has
what
to
is
say
this?
too.
How did 11-9? I mean, guys, you know, like definitely a European, right? What do you expect? 11-9. You know, it's what is this? I'll give it a minute. Didn't they sponsor 9/11? They did, by the way, and they didn't actually Osama bin Laden was kicked out of Saudi Arabia too, and like I mean again like they have like extremism, yeah, of course they do, like a lot of places do. It's not that uncommon, but we'll wait. And
I don't think people that are not in
see if there's a single
America should
response
really
at all
be
that makes sense for this in any capacity. Not thinking at all. Yeah, and this is the
having any
problem that
put-
these people
any
have is
input in
that
anything.
I think that they'll say something like this and they'll make these like, you know, oh my God, this is a very common, pattern that these people engage in, is that they basically just kind of appeal to the consensus and they say like, wow, you're acting really weird. You shouldn't be acting weird. And they never actually explain it. It's kind of like it's like a passive forcefulness of the consensus, right? That's what these people like doing. And I'm trying to see if there any single response. That's crazy. It's insane that you have somebody, right? It's insane somebody would go around and why aren't you an LGBT ally? I mean, you're losing against fat uber women. Yeah, again, this is just somebody that was talking shit the whole time. All you did, and this is a single one, you can't explain anything that you think. You can't explain what you're saying. And the reason why is because you know I'm right. You know I'm right about this. Obviously, you shouldn't be able to run over a police officer. So, use rage baiting guaranteed. Well, it worked because now you're banned. So, anyway, can't answer a simple question. Yeah, I totally agree with the rest of this, right? So I was 25 years ago, I have zero in common with today. I mean, again, like, I mean, how long is that going to happen? We've had wars with a lot of places. Look at Japan. So, like, if it's not what's happened, it's what's happening, right?
True.
It's typical for LGBTQ dudes. I don't know about him being gay. I have no idea. So, new footage seems to show an agent shooting from the side from the part of its vehicle.
Let's take a look. Is that the
guy? Is that the car?
Why is it driving in a circle? It looks like he's trying to stop, so
yeah,
why
I mean,
isn't the guy getting out of the car?
It doesn't show the gunshot, so it's hard to say. Okay, here we do every moment, every day. Yeah, I guess so, right? And at this moment, it's natural selection. I totally agree. I do. Life hack. Don't try to run over agents and you won't get shot. Follow me for more tips.
Dude,
there it is. And I think it's really funny that, like, a lot of these people are just, abolish ICE. Oh, God.
Not to mess with ICE.
Is this another guy?
Hey,
all
everyone.
the things that happen
We
to
just got the
ICE
sad
are
news
people that
it
mess
looks
with
like
them.
There's been yet another deadly shooting, and ICE was involved. This time,
Yet
it was
another.
right in our backyard.
Like, come
in
on.
Biddeford.
You mean yet another
My heart is
person
with
that
the
tried to
people of
impede
Biddeford
ICE doing
to
their job?
They need answers. We all need answers. We deserve to know what happened here.
A federal agency,
So
by
we're
the way,
going to go down to be with the community in Biddeford at
hired by the
Mechanics
United
Park.
States government.
If you're able to, please join us. Hey, everyone.
Right. And so the problem that these people have is that these people are so fucking obnoxious. This is the reason why I support completely oppressing them. They are so annoying, and they also, like, keep in mind that none of these people ever tell their constituents or their voters to obey the law, to comply with the police, to not break the law, and to, exit your vehicle when told, and to follow lawful commands by police officers. They never say to do that. They never do that, and the reason why is because there is nothing better for these left-wing freaks than to have another random Colombian get killed. The reality is that the best thing for their cause is for more people to die. They want more people to die. Every single time that somebody dies, it gives them another opportunity for them to push their narrative, to start making up more bullshit, to complain about how evil ICE is, and to show, see, they did it again. So keep in mind that the only people who win whenever a person like this is murdered or killed by police is the leftists that are against ICE. Those are the only people
all they
that
have
win.
to do.
It's not beneficial for ICE. Why?
All they literally have to do is say, "Hey guys, there's been another unfortunate situation with ICE. there was a civilian casualty. We need to let you guys know that please, ICE is a federal agency. Please stop driving your cars, trying to run them over, trying to get involved. You guys are going to get hurt, blah, blah, blah. They don't do anything like that. They try instead to make it seem like ICE are the bad guys, how, Trump and the Republican Party are oppressive and, I can't say that word, authoritarian. I'm just gonna go with that one. Um, how they're trying to take control of everything, but that's not the case. I mean, they're just doing their job. Stop following them. Stop filming them. Like, it's ridiculous.
Why would ICE want to shoot somebody? It would be a lot easier for ICE if everybody just got out of their car and followed the directions. Then you wouldn't have to file extra police reports. You wouldn't have to deal with maybe getting hurt, and everything would just be a lot easier. So it's not in their best interest to shoot and kill somebody. It's not in the I don't think Republicans, most conservatives and Republicans don't want to have ICE going around actually executing people in their cars. Like, we don't actually want to see people do that, right?
So,
Republicans don't want this either. It makes ICE look bad.
Literally all we care
so
about.
The only people that win whenever a person like this is murdered or killed is what do you call it? The only people who win are the leftist people that are trying to use these dead bodies as a shield for illegal migrants, right?
Disgusting
Martyr baiters,
behavior.
yeah, they're trying to bait more martyrs. And that's the reason why they never tell them to comply with the police or to do what they're told. It's because they want more martyrs. They think that if they have enough martyrs, that they will win more public support and they will be seen in a more sympathetic way. And you just described Hamas. Well, yeah, and I think that that's an interesting comparison, isn't it? Like, you're comparing them to a terrorist group. And martyrdom is a sacrifice they're willing for.
I mean, we always
willing
knew
to have
they were
others
a
make.
terrorist
Exactly,
group
I think that's true.
because they're supporting terrorists.
Yeah, I want to watch it on Twitch. I'm being recommended titty streamers. Yeah, that's probably because, well, I don't. Let's not talk about why. But I mean, ICE is pretty evil, to be honest. Well, let me go back. I'm going to pull this up. So, where is this person says ICE is evil? Can I find this? I don't know if I can find this person or not. But
Sounds
anyway,
like
I don't think that they are. I don't think ICE is evil at all. I think
don't do
ICE are
anything evil
patriots,
at all.
honestly.
Yeah.
And I think anybody who is against ICE is a retard.
Yeah,
I do. I
agree.
think that you are a retard. Immigration and borders control are necessary to preserving a nation. They are
doing anything
necessary to
fucking evil.
maintaining the rule of law.
If
These are
anything's
laws
evil, it's the
passed by
Democratic Party.
Congress. These have been on the books for 50 years. This has been the law of the country for your entire life,
I mean,
and
even
probably your
Obama
entire
did this.
parents' life as well.
They act like
The
deporting
idea
people
that
is like
a
solely a Trump
enforcement
thing,
of those
but
laws that were written into
even
they
Obama
were
did this.
voted on by the popular the popular vote. They won in a presidential election. The I would say the party that represents those values controls all three branches of government. And a majority of people, it seems like, want to have all illegal aliens deported. By all polling, all aliens should be deported, right? The majority of people think that. So if you think ICE is evil, here's the reality.
This isn't
You
anything
can look
new.
at any,
It's just
and this is
because,
the problem, right? You can look at any
unfortunately,
police interaction,
this is like the
and you can
agenda
see
of
babies crying,
2026 is,
people getting killed,
infinite
women
migrants
getting
and all this
hurt, and
dumb
then
shit.
men, being violently arrested. You can see this with bank robberies. You can see this with shoplifting. You can see this with murder. You can see it with sexual assault cases. You can see it with everything. You're going to have families separated. Like, if you go and you steal something from a store, or, you kill somebody, they're going to put you in jail and you're going to be separated from your family.
Yeah.
So the idea that ICE is some kind of like some unique evil that's like a problem or anything like that.
No, like, I think the idea is that, like, it's because they're not necessarily committing a crime. I mean, yes, actually, I take that back. Living here illegally and being here illegally is a crime, but since that's not necessarily a crime to some people, especially the leftists, like, they don't necessarily think like people migrating here and being here illegally is a crime. And so when they see like these illegal immigrants like being separated from their family, like they think that as being like an ultimate evil thing, but it's not. I mean, they made a conscious decision to come here illegally. Like, yes, they're in the um, the search for a better life, which I understand and I commend, but you have to do it the legal way. So if you do it the legal way, if you come here and you do it legally and you're here and you stay and you bring your family, then that's fine. You did it the correct way. So there's no problem there. But if you're escaping here and fleeing here illegally and you're bringing your whole family, well, of course, if you get caught, you're going to be deported with your family as well. So, like, you know what you're doing. You're taking a chance by coming here. So, you being separated from your family is, separate from the fact that ICE is doing it. Like, if you came here illegally and you were a criminal, like a robber, and you robbed, like a convenience store and you got caught, you're going to get deported and you're going to get separated from your family. So the same thing is happening there. So it doesn't make sense, the whole like ICE is breaking families up. It's like if you're doing something wrong and you're here illegally, you're going to get separated. Like that would happen regardless of the case, if you're here illegally or not. Like if you're going to go to jail, you're going to get separated. If you're going to get deported, you're going to get separated. Just do the right thing and everything will be fine.
And Asmon, if you agree with what they're doing, mobilizing them without proper training and mental evaluation, that's a solid plan. So where is the? So this is it was me. Okay, yeah. So it means that they're a chicken egg situation. Were they trying to die, or are they killing because they're not trained? Why do you think that they're not trained? So, like, for example,
why do you think that?
A lot of the people who were, like, I think it was the guy that killed Renee Good, for example, was a officer for 14 years. Like, what do you mean they're not trained? Like, you think that after 14 years, you're not going to understand what you're doing? Why do you think that they're not trained? What is the indication that they're not trained?
I mean, maybe they're not used to being run over by cars, by psychotic liberal white women. That's probably what they're not used to, but they've been trained on how to be ICE agents.
They are. It's a leftist narrative. Well, that's what I'm saying, right? And so, like, what's the reasoning here? People are being shot because they're literally doing what they're trained to do. Yeah, that's obviously the reason why.
Yeah, they're defending themselves.
I mean, do we have a single, like, I'm waiting for this.
Driving
Let's
cars
find
at
out.
them.
Large portion of the cops are also ex-military. Yeah, I mean, I mean, to be honest, I didn't know that. Well, then why would you say it if you don't even know it?
Another idiot chatter.
Why would you even say it then? So you're calling them evil based off of something
that you didn't
you don't even, like, what? Like, that's insane. But you can't say the force size wasn't increased dramatically before the big push. They should increase it more. If it was up to me, I'd be using the National Guard and the military to remove these people. I'd be doing both of those too.
I mean, if it was up to me, I'd be more harsh.
So what's the point?
On these people that are going after ICE agents,
I don't think it's enough.
If you're recording
like,
and following around ICE agents, jail. If you're driving in their cars, jail.
For 14 years, you cannot be mad at me for being honest about my knowledge. I'm not mad at you for being honest about your knowledge. What I'm mad at you for is the fact that you've drawn a conclusion that the people that are upholding the laws of the country are evil because of a misconception.
Make an example.
You were putting forward a conclusion without understanding anything. I'm not mad at you for not understanding. I'm mad at you for drawing a conclusion without understanding. Does that make sense? And also, like, you're not going to get banned, by the way. I'm not going to ban you. So you don't have to worry. What do you think is wrong with what they're doing? Like, if you drive a car at a police officer, obviously the police officer should be able to shoot you. I mean, duh, of course. Like, how else could a person like that save their life?
I mean, even if it was a regular police officer, if you drive a car at them, you should have the right to shoot at you too.
Fake.
It doesn't matter if he's ICE or not.
That specific officer in force 14 years. Yeah, exactly. Are you in a good mood today? Yeah, I'm all right. Things are good, actually. I'm looking forward. I'm going to play Power World all today. And
just don't drive your car at police officers and ICE agents, and this won't happen, people. Literally, only things happen when people are driving cars at them.
Let's see this.
You never
driving
see
away
anything
versus driving towards.
In the news.
Here's the thing that I would really say about anything else, right? Is that if you're driving in any direction, let me go and... I think it's just too much too quick, and the giant push these last few months were not fully thought out and asking for trouble. Why is it not fully thought out? And why is it asking for trouble? You
Yeah, what
keep
does that
making
mean?
assertions, but I want you to understand, what does it mean by it wasn't thought out? I don't think it's enough, and I don't think it's fast enough either. It would be more, and it would be faster.
You think that the mass deportations
So
are
how does
fully
this make
thought
sense,
out?
man?
Well,
ICE isn't
what
new.
is
I know.
what is there to
Like,
think
can
out?
you at least
go
explain, like,
after the
and bring one
people
point
that
of
are here
contention at all,
illegally and
other
you
than like
deport
these
them.
like vague posts? Like, that's what you're doing. You're just vague posting.
You just find them and you deport them. What is there to think about?
Like, I don't understand this at all. I'll let this person respond like maybe one or two more times, and I want to move on and look at some other stuff. My feels, yeah. I mean, there's nothing else really other than that to it, right? I mean, we'll see what you're saying. Even if you don't want to ban him, it sounds like you can't comprehend it. Oh, anyway, emotional voter right now. You can't really blame the dude for relying on false narratives. All you can find on mainstream news is either full support or full criticism. Well, I mean, it's all right. You're good. You want to move on. Don't want to have a bunch of stuff in the spot. I wonder why. Okay, right. So, yeah, I mean, there it is. They think the typical removal should take 16 years like the Haitians, and they're moving too hastily to remove criminals. The reason why, so this is the reason why they're not doing that. And I'll explain it because I think that people don't understand this. The reason why they're trying to say that ICE isn't trained or anything else is because they want to extend the process long enough that they can undo the electoral loss that they suffered, so then they can allow it to happen. They basically want to play for time until the next Republican, the next Democratic president, right? And so then they can undo it, and then all of the people that were going to be deported, they can, turn off the proceedings for deporting them. That's the reason why they want it to take a long time.
No,
I
we
don't think
can't
that
let
there's
these
any
people
reason
stay
why
here.
something like that should take a long time. Are you in the country legally or not? Yes or no? If the answer is yes, then you need to leave right now. That's literally it.
Yeah.
Tom Homan received a distinguished presidential rank award from all his deportations under Obama. Yeah, Tom Homan is I think this is. I think he's a patriot. He absolutely is.
It wasn't
I don't know
just
why
Trump
we're
that's
putting up
doing
with
the
this behavior.
deportations.
This is a
Obama did
first world
too.
country. I don't know why we're allowing it to turn into a third world shithole.
I mean, look, the
Should
guy
not
got
happen.
a medal for
And
deporting so many
anyway,
people
let's see if
under
I can find any
Obama.
more of these. But yeah, it's just the same usual
It's just
complainers,
that people
right?
just hate that it's Trump doing it.
I'm about
They
20
hate
minutes away from
Trump
this, and
because
I
he
spent a
won.
fortune on meetings. I remember her. Oh God. And if ICE was just killing people, wouldn't we see more than 5 deaths?
Yep. If they were just killing people,
Yes, we
it
would.
Wouldn't just be 5 deaths. You're right.
Yes, we would indeed. We would see more than 5 people that have been killed by ICE if they are just going around shooting people willy-nilly.
Yep.
That's it. I thought Trump was cracking down H-1B visas. Why did Xbox fire all those people just to bring in 2,200 H-1B visa workers? So this is a completely separate topic. You got clickbaited. Microsoft filed for H-1B visas. Trump did not get rid of H-1B visas. He added a higher ceiling or a higher benchmark for people to meet in order to bring people over. And Xbox did not hire 2,200 people. This was a clickbait article designed to make you angry. These were filings that were done by Microsoft. How many employees does Microsoft have? Xbox has like 15,000 employees or something like that. But Microsoft probably has, multiple times that. Thanks for clarification. Yeah, you got clickbaited, man. I know there's a lot of people that saw that, but it's not accurate. So the Goy are going wild today. They sure are.
The Goy.
Anyway, so man resident. Oh, here we go.
But hundreds of protesters, this to me would be the main story, they are gathering now near the scene of the shooting. They're holding signs and they're demanding answers, including this woman.
Oh boy.
I'm disgusted. This is horrible. I mean, it's the citizens of this country are literally being gunned down in the street.
They literally aren't.
He wasn't a citizen.
Even if he was, they're not literally being gunned down. They're trying to run over ICE
they're
officers.
so stupid, it's insane. For nothing. They're doing it for nothing. And crazy how people never
try to run them over, you won't get gunned down.
The shit they see on the internet.
You
Well,
morons.
to be fair, I do that too. Like, I've made mistakes. Everybody made mistakes. I'm in relatively a good mood today, at least so far. We're only like 30 minutes into the show. So I haven't gotten agitated yet. So at this current moment, everything's fine. Just emotional reactions. Yeah, it's just another emotional outburst, right? And I think that ICE should not have allowed any of those protests to happen. I think Trump completely mismanaged ICE, but not in the way that they think so. Like, in my opinion, I think Trump should have nationalized the National Guard on day 1 or day 2, realistically.
It would have made things a lot easier.
Of the Minnesota protests.
Yeah, if they brought in National Guard.
The day that it started happening, I would have immediately nationalized the National Guard, and I would have totally shut those people down. I would have said, if you don't do this, and if the elected officials in here are not going to comply with federal law, you are getting arrested, you're getting tried for sedition, and I'm bringing in the military. Like, I would do that on day 2.
What's his name? Tim
I'd give them 1 day to get their shit together,
Somalians?
and then after that, I'd do it.
He should be in jail.
And bring Tim in for incitement. Yeah, bring in these officials for incitement to riot, incitement to violence, all the stuff they tried Trump for January 6th. I think they should be tried for as well.
I agree. The video was a lot shorter than I was expecting, but still pretty good. A good quick video to kind of knock out and go over. I pretty much agree with everything that he said, like, to be expected. If these people would stop going after the ICE agents, then there wouldn't be all these casualties if they just left them alone. I mean, there was that period, that grace period, where things weren't happening, and it's because they kind of got the idea, right? They left the ICE agents alone for a while. The protesters were busy doing other things. Oh, it switched videos already.
The man shot by
they were distracted by other things going on, so they weren't bothering the ICE agents, and there was no casualties. And then the lefties got bored, and they needed something to protest and whine about, and so they decided to go back to the ICE agents, and they started chasing them down and driving after them and recording them, and then something happened again. It's just going to be endless cycle until they learn to just leave them alone, which of course they won't, and let them do their job. Pretty much as long as there will be Republicans and Trump in power, they're going to be whining and complaining. But I don't think the ICE agent did anything wrong. I was hoping to see like a better video of what happened. I know. Let me try on Twitter. So let's see. It was Bitter.
ICE has been identified.
Bitter Lord Maine. Bitter Lord. Wait, I'm doing the wrong thing. Probably easier if I just do Maine ICE shooting. ICE officer's family says he should have never been given badge. What? That's the most ridiculous thing. Here we go. Does this look like someone who was trying to run over an ICE agent? They fatally shot someone else. Yeah. He's driving in a circle. And he's trying to get him to stop. That's not the video I saw. I saw a different one where he's literally just driving in circles. Let's see. Catches them on. Oh, Bidford, Maine turns deadly. Says the agents were conducting surveillance at the home of a person with the final order of removal when they tried to stop. Yeah, see? So they're trying to get him to stop. He's not. He's driving, literally in the middle of the street, in circles, not stopping. And they show, like, the video of the guy's arm, too. He had, like, all these stitches. It was all torn up. This must have been after they got him. Yeah, he wasn't following the law. So it looks like they're trying to get him to stop here. Oh, he's already at the door, trying to get him to stop. Not stopping. Continually driving in circles. And then they get him out. I just don't get it. I just don't know why they don't listen. Just stop. Just leave the ICE people alone when they come to your car and they're getting you out. Just listen to them. Just follow the law. And then that's it. Then, you know, if you're here illegally, you go home and then do it the legal way, and then maybe you'll be able to come back. Easy. No one gets hurt. I just don't understand. But guys, that's gonna be it for me for the video. I hope you all enjoyed my react. I really hope this ICE stuff stops, but you know that the lefties are definitely not going to leave them alone. So let's just hope they get it through their head that, you know, more things are going to happen if they just don't leave them alone. Stop following them, stop recording them, stop trying to run away from them, stop trying to run them over. You know, you just got to end the madness. But that's going to be it for me, guys. Gunpla Gamer here. Another react video to Asmon Gold. Hope you guys have a good weekend, and I'll catch you all in the next one.